Hello, this is Tom Wimsett of Just to Play Guitar, and this afternoon's lesson we're going to be looking at how to transition between chords, especially ones that are looking like they're very complex changes. For example, E minor to a D with an F sharp bass to a G and back down again. This shows up in music all of the time and it's very easy to navigate this. So let me show you how. Sometimes when you get your lead sheets for music, you're going to see some quick changes that look like almost impossible chord changes to be able to navigate through. Now what I want to tell you right off the bat is they look more difficult than they really are. 9 times out of 10 you can get away with just changing one note or playing even just one note in order to transition from one chord to the next. In many cases it's just the bass note and it's easy to get by this. A couple of strong examples that I've come across over the years is When I Survey the Wondrous Cross. When you take a look at the music for When I Survey, you'll see in this case we have a D, E minor, D, F sharp to G transition. That can look a little daunting, going from E minor to D with an F sharp bass to a G is In Christ Alone. It has a similar change, but it is going in the opposite direction. In this case, we're going from D to G to D, F sharp to E minor. So in this case, we're going the opposite way. If you remember in When I Survey, we're going D to E minor to D, F sharp to G. Now we're going to try both of these examples, and I'll show you how to get through them very easily, a way that will keep the song moving. And especially if you're a solo guitarist in Bible studies or what have you, then you can play this and keep the rhythm running and get the bass note running and keep the song going. Now in the first case I mentioned to you, When I Survey the Wondrous Cross, this is an easy one to slide by because it's a bit slower normally. So I would normally pick this one, and this is how you would do it. You could go D, E minor, and then hit the F sharp note with your second finger, and then go for the full G chord, and then it goes back to the D. Let me show that to you real quick. Now you can also do it with your thumb. Whichever feels more comfortable to you, but you basically see what I'm doing. I'm going D, E minor, hit that bass note to the G, and then back to the D, of course. In the case of In Christ Alone, as I had mentioned, it goes back the other way. He is my light, my strength, my song. So, He is my light, my strength, my song. Now this one's a bit quicker, and it's going to probably trip you up a little bit more. It's in 3/4, so this transition happens very quickly. So here we go. We end up in the same place both times on D. So here we go again, a little slower. He is my light, my strength, my song. Okay? So here we are at full speed. So you can see you can move up and you can move down very easily just by playing the bass note, and that's really how you can get past some of these very complicated chord, what seems like very complicated chord combinations. When you see an A minor to C, a similar sort of thing occurs. Now you see I'm not fretting an entire full chord to try and get that bass note in there, like a B minor or something in there. So I'm just grabbing that bass note and then going back down. That's how you do it. It's really quite simple, and you can see a lot of these changes can be used all over the place, not just where they're spelled out like this. If you saw just a G and then an E minor coming, you can slip in that F sharp just like I've shown you here. Or you see an A minor and a C, you can obviously slip in that B note as a bass note to transition from the A minor to the C and back down again. That is a good way to spice up your music and keep the song rolling. You add a little bit more rhythm, you add a little bit more movement, and the song's not nearly as boring rhythmically, and it will help you just make the song a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun to play. So go and practice this. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and also subscribe to my channel anyway. And also, if you're feeling willing, there's a tip jar down below so that you can send me a couple of bucks to help me produce these videos. Anyway, I'll talk to you next time.